What if I told you that Samsung S26 Ultra might finally solve one of the biggest complaints about Samsung cameras? We're talking about shaky videos, poor low-light recording, and those annoying focus issues that have frustrated users for years. Today, we're breaking down everything we know about the S26 Ultra's camera improvements. And trust me, if these reports are accurate, Samsung might have just created their best camera phone yet. But before we get into all the exciting upgrades, let's talk about whether these changes are actually worth waiting for. Especially when the S25 Ultra is still performing incredibly well after a full year of use. So grab your coffee, hit that like button if you're excited about Samsung's camera upgrades, and let's dive into what could be the most significant camera update Samsung has delivered in years. Let's start with the biggest news, the S26 Ultra's video recording capabilities. According to recent reports from Ice Universe, Samsung has made major improvements to the 5x zoom video recording. Now, if you've used the S25 Ultra, you know that the 5x zoom camera can be pretty impressive for photos. But when it comes to video recording, that's where things get a bit shaky, literally. Many users have complained about jittery footage and inconsistent focusing when recording videos with the 5x zoom lens. The S26 Ultra is apparently addressing these exact issues. Samsung is upgrading the 50-megapixel sensor that handles the 5x optical zoom functionality. But here's where it gets interesting. They're not just tweaking the software. Reports suggest that Samsung is giving this camera a wider aperture. For those who might not know what that means, think of aperture like the pupil in your eye. When it's wider, more light can get through. This means your videos will look much cleaner in darker environments. No more grainy, noisy footage when you're recording indoors or during sunset. The wider aperture is also why the S26 Ultra is getting a more prominent camera bump. Some people might not love the bigger bump, but if it means better video quality, I think most users will accept the trade-off. Samsung has also reportedly worked on the stabilization and autofocus systems for the 5x camera. This should eliminate those annoying jerky movements that made some S25 Ultra videos look amateurish. But the 5x camera improvements are just the beginning. Samsung is apparently upgrading the main camera's aperture as well. This means better low-light photography across the board. We're talking about clearer night shots, better indoor photos, and more detail when you zoom into your pictures. If you've ever tried to take a photo in a dimly lit restaurant and ended up with a blurry mess, you know how important this upgrade could be. The wider aperture will let more light hit the sensor, giving the camera more information to work with. This results in sharper images with less noise and better color accuracy. Speaking of color accuracy, Samsung is also improving the color processing on the S26 Ultra. One of the biggest complaints about Samsung cameras has been their handling of skin tones. Sometimes people end up looking too orange, too red, or just plain unnatural. The S26 Ultra is reportedly going to keep things more realistic. This is huge because it means your photos will look more like what you actually saw with your eyes. No more over-processed, artificial-looking portraits. Samsung is also adding new features to their camera assistant app. This is where things get really interesting for video creators and photography enthusiasts. You'll be able to control how sharp your videos look. Want a softer, more cinematic look? You can dial down the sharpness. Prefer crisp, detailed footage? Crank up the sharpness setting. This level of control was previously only available for photos, so bringing it to video recording is a welcome addition. The camera assistant will also let you adjust autofocus speed for videos. This is perfect for anyone who wants their videos to have a more professional, cinematic feel. Instead of the camera snapping into focus immediately, you can make it focus more slowly and smoothly. It's the kind of feature that separates amateur videos from professional-looking content. Now let's talk about whether these improvements are actually worth upgrading for. The reality is that the S25 Ultra is still an excellent phone. After a full year of use and updates, it continues to deliver a top-tier experience. Samsung has become surprisingly good at software updates. The S25 Ultra launched with One UI 7, and despite some initial hiccups, Samsung quickly delivered One UI 8 based on Android 16. This is impressive because most Android manufacturers take months to roll out major updates. Samsung is doing it faster than almost everyone else in the industry. One UI 8 brought significant improvements to the camera app, better multitasking features, and enhanced customization options. The software updates alone have kept the S25 Ultra feeling fresh and modern. Samsung's commitment to regular feature updates means your phone keeps getting new capabilities throughout its lifespan. This is something that sets Samsung apart from many other Android manufacturers. However, the S25 Ultra isn't perfect. After using it for a year, several design flaws have become apparent. The sharp, waxy edges can be uncomfortable during long usage sessions. The fingerprint reader continues to be inconsistent and frustrating for many users. Some people have reported that it becomes less reliable over time, especially if you use a screen protector. The display's oliphobic coating also seems to wear off faster than on other phones. This means the screen becomes a fingerprint magnet after a few months of use. For users sensitive to pulse width modulation dimming, the display can cause eye strain and headaches. Samsung hasn't addressed this issue, while other manufacturers have started incorporating flicker reduction modes. Despite these issues, the overall experience with the S25 Ultra remains excellent. The camera system, while not perfect, still produces great photos and videos. Samsung has even improved motion capture through software updates, addressing one of the long-standing complaints about their cameras. The build quality is solid, there's a huge selection of accessories available, and the phone handles everything you throw at it. So should you wait for the S26 Ultra or stick with the S25 Ultra? Here's my honest take. Unless you're a serious content creator who relies heavily on video recording, the improvements might not justify the upgrade cost. The S26 Ultra's camera upgrades are certainly impressive on paper. Better 5x video recording, improved low-light performance, and more professional video controls are all welcome additions. But for most people, the S25 Ultra already takes excellent photos and videos. The rumored changes to the S26 Ultra's design, including rounder corners, might actually annoy longtime Galaxy Ultra fans. The charging speed improvements are nice, but the battery capacity is reportedly staying the same. The new privacy display feature sounds cool, but you can achieve similar results with a privacy screen protector for much less money. If you're currently using a S23 Ultra or older, then the S26 Ultra might be worth considering. The camera improvements, combined with the newer processor and software features, would represent a significant upgrade. But if you already have the S25 Ultra, you're probably better off waiting for the S27 series. By then, Samsung might address some of the design flaws and introduce more meaningful improvements. Plus, you'll save a significant amount of money by sticking with your current phone for another year. The S25 Ultra will likely see a price drop once the S26 series launches, making it an even better value proposition. For anyone shopping for a new phone right now, the S25 Ultra at a discounted price might be the smarter choice than waiting for the S26 Ultra. You'll get 90% of the experience for potentially hundreds of dollars less. Samsung's track record with software updates means your S25 Ultra will continue getting new features and improvements for years to come. The company has committed to 7 years of updates, so you're not missing out by choosing the older model. So there you have it. Everything we know about the S26 Ultra's camera improvements and whether they're worth the upgrade. The enhanced 5x video recording, better low-light performance, and professional video controls are definitely impressive. But the S25 Ultra remains an excellent choice, especially with the regular software updates and solid overall experience. What do you think about these camera upgrades? Are you planning to upgrade to the S26 Ultra, or will you stick with the S25 Ultra for another year? So, that's all we know for now. We'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as we have more information. Thanks for watching.